Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Terra Tech. And I know it's been a little while since I've done an episode. Some things have been going on with the computer, power issues and stuff like that. So I am going to make quite a few today, and hopefully, with any luck, we won't have any of those delays for the next few months, I'm hoping at least. But we did have a new update, early access update 0.5.13, Tuesday, September 29th, 2015, of course. New features, content, and improvements. So it added 5 enemy mini-base encounters which appear during GSO Grade 1. We also restore animation of solar generation, added new experimental ground clearing wheels, GSO large delivery cannon. Filters can now filter by item type as well as specific items. Right mouse button menu. I did look online and it said something about it was updating to a point where now your cab actually has weapons of its own, and it did a few other things, but I don't see it on here. So that might be like they allow some updates to be done for people like in like the beta kind of thing going on. So maybe that might be for what that is, but I'm hoping it's going to be in ours. So let's go ahead and hit continue. Again, we haven't been on in a few days, so I'm not quite sure what we were doing last. If you guys watched my last episode, you probably know more than I do going into this at the moment. I'll probably be able to tell pretty quickly right off the bat what we were doing, but wow, it's taking a little bit longer to load than normal. That might have something to do with the new patch. Of course, it is nighttime. Oh, you know what? There was an enemy. Yep, that is why we stopped right here, because it's nighttime, and there's an enemy over here, and we're trying to decide whether we should attack. I'm kind of leaning towards no, because if you look at our batteries, you know, they're not going to last much longer. So what I am going to do is actually just wait right here, and I could turn this stuff in. I wonder why I'm getting so much lag. It's probably because that guy is right over there. But we hadn't run into this issue yet, and I'm hoping, I was hoping at the very least, not to run into this for a while. You know, because my computer's not state-of-the-art. But at the same time, it normally doesn't have issues with this. Like it only when we get to the large, you know, what do they call them? The geocore blocks, that this even becomes an issue. Let's see. We're gonna take some of these blocks. Oh, you know what we were gonna do? Oh, I remember. We were going to make a venture bot and go off looking for some stuff. That is what I'm going to do, because I think you actually upgrade or level up in your corporation thing by using the blocks themselves. And somebody was saying that we had already reached the max for the geocore, or not geocore, the GSO core, or GSO, I should say. Holy crap, guys. And so since we've already reached the max for that, or we're very, very close, I figured why not start another one. And I do have, where is it at? Right here. There's another cab right here. So I can put that down on the ground. In fact, I will double click on that. Oh, nope, maybe not. Holy crap. Let me see. Can I turn? Let me get over here. Oh, man. No, not build mode. Fire! Fire! What are you waiting for? Are you freaking kidding me? They changed my button again. Oh, my God. I'm going to lose everything here, because every freaking time I come into this game, and I should know it by now, they change my button to something else. I don't know why that's a thing, but that is, at this point right now, because I'm about to die and lose everything, that is annoying. But it never has been like a big issue before. That sucks. That sucks so bad. Come on, can I survive at least? Maybe? Maybe we're going to lose a lot. We definitely are going to lose a lot, but we might be able to survive if we're very, very lucky. There we go. Oh, man, this is going to be such a pain in the butt to rebuild everything. And so much of our base is gone. So many of the blocks here in the front are gone. And now it's daytime. Now it's daytime. Like when we don't need it anymore, really. We do still need a repair, so I guess it's not that big of a loss. But yeah, let's pick up some of this stuff. That way I can add the things to my base and get an idea of what I lost and what I didn't. Pretty much everything other than that, right? I mean, yeah, not a great start. But again, when you play this game, you don't really get to choose like how you do that. You know, it's like you come into the game, some days you'll have a good day, some days you'll have something like this. And you just kind of have to rebuild. There's no way to go back to a previous saved. They don't do it that way. I guess there could be. I mean, you could save the the game to a different spot on your hard drive, and then when you play it, if something bad happens, you could go back in there and reload it. But that to me would be kind of a cheat, because that's not what the game manufacturers really had in mind when they did it this way. That's why they have it where the game automatically saves and not you. And so I try to do the game the way they would want you to play it, because they have a set experience in mind for you, and that's what everything is tailored to, that experience. So if you kind of bypass that and go your own route, you're going to be missing out on maybe some of the really cool, like, hard work that they put into it, and some stuff that you may find just amazingly awesome to play, but you just don't get it because you just restart or reload, I should say, maybe not restart. But when you actually do have to start over from scratch, that can be kind of cool too, because it gives you a chance to completely redesign your bot. And a lot of people I've seen won't really take the time to do that if they don't have to. Like, it's kind of a lot of work. Like you can see right here, it's not something people very often would choose to do on their own if they didn't have to do it as much, And so you may wait a longer period before you get around to it. And that's going to limit, the designs you can come up with. Because I remember when I first started this game, and it's still in development, but man, it was really in development when I first came to it. And there's so many things you sat there looking at when you were playing. You're like, holy crap, how hard is that supposed to be? And I would die over and over and over again, to the point where, I was rebuilding my bot every like 5 minutes. And I went through a lot of designs until I finally found the ones that I really, really liked. And if it hadn't been for that, I don't think I would have ever gotten to that point. I think I would have just stayed safe with the easy designs that I had become accustomed to, and never really experimented with some of the other ones, which I really found to be one of the most enjoyable parts of the game. It's just playing the game and seeing what your imagination can come up with for you. And the reason I'm putting these wheels on the side, well, there's a couple reasons actually. One, you're probably going to need them for later. Wheels sometimes are easy to find, sometimes they're not. And since this is going to be a bot that I leave behind, it's not really going to be that big of a deal. Plus, even if it wasn't a bot that I was going to leave behind, I like to have stuff like crap basically on the side of your bot, so that when you get fired upon from any of those sides, it has to go through that item first. And if you don't really need that item, then you're not losing anything when it gets destroyed. And chances are it will eventually get destroyed, but that's one extra thing the lasers that the enemy is firing at you has to go through, and it really can save your life sometimes. So what I will do is I'll put like just this kind of stuff, as long as it's not going to get stuck on trees and stuff. And wheels are very, very close to your bot. This right here probably will, the drill will probably get stuck, so you probably don't want to do that too much. But other than that, I think this is a pretty good design here. Now, just because we got this design done does not mean we're ready to go. What we got to do here first is repair up. So I'm going to put this down right here. I'm going to grab, what is this? It's not going to tell me because it has no power. That's right. And I wish I had a wireless charger. In fact, I think I might have. Oh, check this out, guys. I just noticed right here on the conveyor belts, there are some arrows, and they're pointing in the direction that they're going to go. Can you change that? Can you click on it maybe? Oh, you can. Right-clicking on it will change the direction that they are headed. Oh, that is a pretty neat little thing. I like that. I actually like that a lot. I never really thought about it as being like a thing. Like, you really need to know that, but now that they've put that in there, yeah, I'm liking it. I think that's, it's pretty cool that they took the time and that somebody even thought of that. That's not something, like I said, that I thought of. So let's put this down. It will instantly charge and spread out the battery, so you can take it off automatically right off the bat, and go ahead and charge up a little bit more. This probably won't last too long. Yeah, see, this is gonna suck that power dry, mainly because they are damaged. It's gonna use more power when they're damaged than when they're not. So normally this would not be a thing. You wouldn't have to sit here and wait, and charge up like this. Although what I was doing before was simply just getting a whole bunch of these battery packs and charging them up at the same time. And, that really does seem to go a lot quicker when you have to do it this way. Preferably, I would suggest just getting that wireless charger if you don't have one. You can put that down, and the power will go from these storage units right into the wireless charger and right into your base. So That's going to save you a lot of hassle. That is, of course, until you get, and I think we did, didn't we? Yeah, it was right here. This right here, the GSO small generator, consumes fuel and returns electricity. So if we wanted to, we could go out. In fact, I'll show you guys what that looks like before we build our... in fact, let me move this over a little bit. I need this to repair everything. It's going to use up a lot of power right there. So we're going to go get some fuel. And fuel, the crappiest fuel you can get, and I hate to say crappy, but it's the cheapest, and it doesn't really return as much energy as you may like, is the wood. The wood is very plentiful. There's going to be tons of it, and it's going to really just give you the bare minimum amount of power you can possibly get from an item. Now, if you can get some oil or things of that sort, that's going to give you more. So I'm going to go ahead and drag this on there, put it there. You'll see it goes down the path, and it's going to get eaten up by the small generator and create a small amount of fuel, or at least it should. Maybe this jelly can't do it. It's a sap jelly. Okay, yeah. Let's go ahead and put the piece of wood there. Let's grab that, put it there. And of course, this is simply a, if it pops up in time, it's a piece of wood. Are you going to do it? It's a basic fuel source. Why won't it eat it? What's going on there? Oh, there it goes. Okay, so it finally did it. Man, that was taking a while. I wonder why. It usually doesn't take that long. So I'm going to drag some of these down here, because this is where they technically should be. I just didn't put them down here because I figured at the time I was just going to go ahead and make one of those bots, and I still will. Grade fabricator. Okay, so you know what? I could refine the wood if I really wanted to. In fact, we'll put it down here and see if any of it will get refined while we do this. Now, I don't recall if it will allow it to use... Oh, I want to go down the... There, is it? No, why is it going backwards? There we go. Now it's going to it. That was weird. When I put the tractor pads on there, it changed the direction to go out. And I'm not sure why. I mean, that's a nice little easy fix, though, so that you can hold on to your items rather than consuming them all the time. So that's kind of cool that it will allow you to do that. Let's see. I want to put this... I'm probably going to put that on the new bots. I don't really need to worry about it. Let's go ahead and get some of these items. And remember, they can get stuck underneath your wheels. They have gotten so much better at that where they don't do it as often. But that was a thing, guys. At one point, it was just so much of a hassle to move around because these things would get stuck underneath your wheels. And every so often, they would pull themselves up because they're trying to get onto your tractor pads. And because they were doing that, your bot was constantly flipping up and flying into the sky. Once I got it, I guess, just perfect, and my bot flew like 800 feet into the sky until finally I pushed the arrow key in a direction which kind of sent it off, you know, hurtling back towards the ground because it just tilted and all this stuff from underneath me went flying up, and I went crashing down. And of course, you know, you're going to basically destroy your bot because falling or hitting objects at a fast speed in this game will damage your bot. Well, it should just take a long time for that thing to consume it. Didn't used to take that long. In fact, basically as fast as you could collect this stuff, it could consume it. And I don't know. Is it creating power? It doesn't look like it. I mean, it's very little power that I got in there, but man, how many of these things would I need to be able to do it at the pace that I kind of got accustomed to doing it at? I don't know, man, but that's going to be a little nuts. So I guess what we're going to do is come back here, and I think that other cab got destroyed. So we are just going to, we're just going to have to buy another one. We do have a little bit of cash, and somebody was letting me know that if I sell these 3-pound cannons, I can get like 2,000 cash for it. We're going to go ahead and try that because the 2-pound cannons, they're nice, but I think if I can have 2,000 cash, I would rather have that. You can buy so much money, or so much stuff with that kind of cash in this one. Where'd it go? Did it go underneath? I think it did go underneath, did it? Yep. There it goes. Okay, so let's see if we can put this on here. No, that's not what we want to do. Stop doing that. Oh, great. Where did it go? Come on. Is it stuck under there again? I just lost it completely. That is total. Okay, well, we got one more. Let's see if we can sell this one at least. Okay, so it went in there. That sucks that we lost the other. No, it's right over there on the other side. Yeah, it is. Come on, sell. So 150. I don't know. That doesn't seem worth it to me. 150 is still pretty nice, but it's not to 2000. I don't know if they changed that or what. Oh, and they said they added an animation to this. You can see it right there. It's firing it off into the sky and selling it for you. I like that. It's kind of cool. There, it's refining it. You can see it actually has an animation on the corner piece right there where it's actually fabricating or making the item in the refinery, right? And then it goes into it and sells it. That is kind of cool looking. They didn't have that before. I wonder what it would look like if I fabricate. Can I fabricate? Let's put this on there. I don't think I can make anything out of wood, to be honest, but let's see if we can pick up some of the other resources. I know I keep saying we're going to make that bot, and we will, but I kind of want to experiment a little bit here now that we got some animation going on. I want to see if it does the same animation for all the different resources it can possibly have, or if it does something else different. Okay, so let's leave that there. There is an enemy on the map. I do know we haven't gotten our airplane yet, and that will be something we do here fairly short. Like I said, I kind of want to get that venture bot. I really like the fastness and the nimbleness of the ventures, and I kind of want to redesign this massive mess that we kind of got going on here. It could be so much better looking than it is right now. And you know, this is your first bot. It's gonna look pretty messy. You know, it's just gonna be like you get what you can get at the time you can get it, and you're happy that you got it. You know, it's you're not gonna be that picky. And then later on, once you start getting enough blocks, you can be like, maybe I'll try something else, right? Maybe I'll try redesigning from scratch, like I was saying earlier, that just really makes things amazing. Okay, so I guess a lot of it is just being shot over to the side right over there and instantly going into the tractor pad that sells it. Let's see if we can put one here. So things have to kind of go through the fabricator. And they might get stuck over there. They might nothing happen right there. Let's see. I'm going to take that. I'm going to put it up here so we can look at it. What does it say? Okay, so it's a capsule. Is extremely acidic. Oh, what moved it again? Let's stick it on the ground so it doesn't move. That way we can hover over it. That's the way you get to read the description. Extremely acidic and corrosive liquid. There may be weapon applications for this substance in the future. For now, we can use it in the production of alloys with electrical properties. So it kind of gives you an idea of what that item can be used for, what that resource can be used for right there. Okay, so yeah, okay, we're gonna make one. In fact, I keep forgetting. We need to come over here and buy another cab. And we may get it for free. The last one we got for free, but I'm not sure if it was just part of like the tutorial where it kind of gives you one for free and the rest you have to buy. Let's see. Not too much on some of this stuff. Oh, and this is another thing they said they just added, the GSO Cowcatcher Plow. This block is unavailable until you purchase it. It did give you the recipe on the GSO corner half block. Yeah, it did give you the recipe 3 block. I kind of like the 3 blocks. It's this nice little addition. GSO node silo. The silo holds a single stack of small blocks and resource chunks to be used later. A small stack of blocks? Does it hover above it or does it get sucked inside? Chunks to it. So it uses, it holds a lot of stuff. Kind of want to, yeah, we're going to get that. We're going to buy that just to check it out. Let's see what else we got. Multi-seeker AI module. Now, yeah, we're going to get another one of these cabs. In fact, we might get 2 of them because we do have an airplane over there that we want to go get. Let's see. Can we get... Oh, man, I don't know why it does that. It just skips straight down. I don't think it's lag because you shouldn't be getting any lag in this screen. Let's see. We are going to get this, yeah. And this will allow us to create the bot that we have right now as something that will actually attack and defend itself if an enemy comes over here, which is going to be really nice because there's always the chance that something will do that. Okay, let's see. We got that. Let's grab this guy, put him up here. We'll grab this guy. And where's our AI module? Way, way in the back. And it doesn't really matter where you put that on there. Once it's on there, it is considered another bot as soon as you click off of it. So if I went ahead and put this guy down right now, it would do that. But I want to kind of see what this does. So it's a GSO node silo. So if I drag this over to it, what does it do? Does it just hold it? Yeah, it looks like it just kind of holds it. So it's almost like a tractor pad. Except, I don't know. I don't know what the properties of that would be. I guess maybe it just doesn't... It doesn't take things off unless you tell it. Well, no, it was only holding the one there. And I got something stuck under there. I don't know. I don't know how to use that one. But let's go ahead and make our GS, or not a GSO, or VentureBot. Dun, 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 dun. Yes, yes, I can't wait. I cannot wait. Now, I could click off of this guy right now and click onto my new bot, but at the same time, I kind of don't want to do this because this guy does have the AI on, and I'm not quite sure just how... Maybe we should try it. I was going to say, I'm not quite sure how intelligent the AI is, because in the past, the AI has been a hindrance. It has... oh my god, it has been so horrible to deal with sometimes. It's going to sound wrong in so many ways, guys, but basically what the AI would do is ram you from behind again and again and again until, you know, pretty much you got tired of not being able to move and just kind of rage quit out. It was that bad. So, I don't know. I mean, I'm looking forward to it being better, and I have high hopes that it can be. But, you know, I won't at the same time, you know, get too much of my hopes, you know, in that direction, because it's taken them a while, you know, like that's something they could have got a little faster with, but I can't really fault them. You know, programming like that, I'm sure, is rather difficult, and, you know, they're better at it than I am, so what can I say to that? Like, I can't do it at all, so the fact that they are coming out with as many updates and as many patches that they are, I am very thankful for that, and I think overall the game is pretty amazing. And I think, you know, it's just going to get even better with time, because it does seem like they're very, very passionate about what they do. Okay, so we got that on there. We kind of need a safe spot to put our power and our shield. We need a shield and a recharge. So I'll put this here. Let's see, does it get all the way to the front? Well, we don't have any power, so we can't really see that. We'll go ahead and get... If we put this back on, should it charge back up a little bit? There we go. Okay, so that reaches everything. We also want a shield bubble. I don't know. I mean, I guess we're going to have to... Oh, are we stuck? Is this stupid thing stuck on us? There we go. Let's see. I am going to go ahead and click on it. Now I have control. And what I'll need to do is actually click on this guy and tell it to idle. Oh, it actually worked. He actually stopped moving. Okay, so we may tell him to go into harvest later on, but for now, oh crap, you just don't want to do what I tell you to do you? Let's see, are you gonna stop? Okay, you're gonna it went back and follow. How about follow? Can you do that? Here, doggy. Here, rough. No, I mean, come on. You gotta do what I tell you to do, man. Otherwise, I'm gonna slap you around a little bit, and you're gonna get destroyed like always. And I don't want to do that to you, because you know you're better than that. Come on, what is? Oh, you guys are frustrating me. Holy crap, we need some weight on this sucker. I thought the bubbles would do it, but yeah, maybe not, because that's. Oh my God, look how I barely even touch it, and it just spins around like you could not believe, guys. I need to put some weapons on this. And this guy is just going to keep moving around, aren't you? Let's see. We'll grab these weapons. I actually really want to grab this one. I kind of hate to take it away from the other guy, but let's put this down here. We're going to put this here for now. We're going to buy a few more of these blocks when we get over to the machine. I guess that's going to be it for now on this guy. I hate to leave him alone because he's going to run off and get himself killed. I just know it. But if he does... who cares? You don't really have anything good on you that I can't buy back again. Which is amazing that they actually got it to work that way, because before, if you lost something like that, man, it would suck to start over. Come on. Oh, come on. Am I stuck? I am stuck. I ran way too close into that. Okay, let's see. Can I put my wheel back? Okay, now we need to buy some. We're going to come up here, and we're going to buy some venture blocks. We need one wheel, and we need some of the blocks. I guess, wow, $100. That's pretty expensive for these blocks. So we're going to get that. Let's see. Can we scroll down? Where are the wheels? Okay, so we definitely need one wheel. That's why I was looking down here first, because they're kind of expensive. 400 bucks. Kind of expensive is an understatement. That's a lot of freaking money at this, considering what money buys you now. Like, that used to not be very much. 400. You know, like it used to be like 1,600 for a weapon. So 400 is a pretty nice price, but still, it's a lot more than I'm accustomed to having to pay. I don't know if I like that design. I might have to go back one. Yeah, I think I'll go back one. Let's put this here. Put this, you know what, put that here on the side or something. And we'll probably use GSO blocks just because I want to have this covered up and I don't want to take any chances. Also, if I'm going to use GSO blocks, I think I'm going to use them on the front because they're a little bit stronger than the venture blocks, and they're going to last longer in a fight and not get destroyed as easily over time. And so yeah, it's just going to be better for me, especially since right there, wherever your main cab is where the enemy is going to be pointing their weapons at for the majority of the time, and that's going to take a lot more damage than anywhere else on your bot. So you want to make sure, if you're going to have these heavier blocks on your bot, that you know, of course, they are protecting that one spot more than anything else, because that is where you'll get hit the most often. Let's take some of these weapons, put them over here for now. You're just not gonna make it easy on me, are you, guy? You're gonna keep spinning around, and then you're just not gonna give me the blocks I want. Let's go ahead and take these. Yeah, those wheels will pop off. That's okay. Let's see, what else do we want here? We're gonna take this other Venture Fire Rifle because I really like those for this bot. Put some on the side. Oh yeah, I like the design of that so far. Let's grab some of these 1 blocks, put them over here. We're going to take these, put them over here on the side. We'll have to rearrange some of this stuff for now. Grab that. I don't want that drill, so that's not a big loss there. And this guy, remember, is getting heavier and heavier with each block I put on. But, you know, if you're going to have shields, you're not really going to have to worry too much, you know, about the weight and slowing you down. I mean, yeah, it's a bot that you kind of want to go fast with, but where's the solar reactor? There it is. Actually has 2 of them on him, so let's put this down. Now, 1 battery probably won't last me very long, but then, you know, yeah, the more batteries you add, the more weight you add, so I kind of don't want to do that too much. So it is... Oh, it's still not charging up. It's still not daylight? Really? Looks fully daylight to me. Where are you going, man? Get your butt back here, you little... You see what I'm saying, guys? He will go off and get himself killed. Yes, come back, please. Come back. I want my blocks, and I don't want them all destroyed, and I hate you. Did I mention I hate you? You guys, you cannot understand how much that guy drives me nuts sometimes. The AI is just... Oh, it's so horrible. It's so horrible. And it has to get better someday. I know it is. But for now, it's just one of those things. You're just like, please, please, just... I don't want to deal with it again. Just don't kill me and don't destroy all my blocks. That's pretty much all I can ask for. Okay, let's see. I like the front. I think I could go wider, maybe 1 more on either side, but I'm going to wait on that until we find some more blocks, because I'm hoping to find more venture blocks. It's going to allow me to have more weapons on my guy for sure, but there are some weapons I can steal from this guy in the front. We're going to definitely take some of those. Put these things on the front of our... Oh, no, we want to undo that. I do like the undo button. The undo button is an amazing tool that they did not have in the game when it first started, that I don't know if I could live without it now that I've had it. Like, it's just, when you click on something on a big bot and half of your bot just goes poof, it really is amazing to be able to click on that and just be like, okay, I didn't mean for that to happen. Please undo that for me. And it does it, and it's just, you're like, oh, thank you. Thank you now that I don't have to sit there for 14 hours rebuilding such a massive bot, you know, that took me, you know, who knows how long in the first place. So, and over here on the side, we can take more of these weapons. And, you know, I'm going to make this bot pretty weak, because I really don't expect anything to be left when we get back. You know, this guy is just going to kill himself. That's just what's going to happen. I know it. I can feel it in my bones. I've seen it happen a million times before, and it's heartbreaking every single time, because you'll leave stuff on him thinking, oh, you know, I'll come back to that. And when you get back, it's all gone. So, yeah, he's going to lose most of his stuff right here. And, of course, that could lead to him being destroyed. So it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy or something like that. But, you know, I mean, at this point, because we've seen it happen, if you don't do something about it, and then it happens, you have nobody to blame but yourself, you know. And it's like, it's just one of those things that until they figure it out, I'm gonna side on they suck, you know, like they don't. But that's just what I'm going with on this one. Okay, so this is a nice design. The only downside to this is I'm gonna have to remove this block every single time. In fact, there's a weapon on that block too. There's 2 weapons on that block. I don't know if I like that. I need to leave that open somehow so I can put the battery in there. Like, that's the spot I have the battery right now. In fact, what I may end up doing is just putting that here. I kind of like that. I'll put that there. I'll put this weapon on the front of it, and that will allow me to have 2 battery packs. I'll put one in the inside and one further down, I guess, is the idea. Yeah, I think that might work. Let's see, what else do we have? We have a few more weapons I might be able to throw on here. Let's go with this. No, let's not go with that. Let's go with the weapon part of it instead of the block itself. There we go. We'll put that here, and what else do we want? We want at least 2 more on this side, right, guys? I think, you know, if you can protect your bot as much as possible, it's really going to help you out. I know that they will go for the weakest link, guys, so whatever the weakest link is, that is where they will kind of attack from. Let's see. Okay, I like that. I like that a lot. So let's come back here and charge up our battery. I think we're going to go ahead and actually call the episode here, guys. And on the next one, we are going to take our semi-venture block out and do some fighting. I think this guy is really going to wreck it because he is covered in weapons. He has shields. He has a generator. And he's going to have quite a bit of power on him. So as long as we don't stay out too long and have to find a place to put the solar generator so that we can recharge as well and not have to worry about that being destroyed out there. But again, guys, I want to thank you all for watching. If you enjoy these videos, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe. Definitely helps grow the channel, and I greatly appreciate it. Also, make sure to leave those comments down below because I do love hearing back from you guys. I love the suggestions that you guys leave and the ideas that you have that I should try out. And this is what the bot is going to look like right here, guys. Again, guys, thanks for watching, and I will catch you next time.